How are you? What are you doing? I've just been playing Mario Kart, trying to collect all stars. And charan! You know what this is? This outfit is called a dressing gown here in the UK. So basically, um, in the Philippines, okay, when I was living in the Philippines, this is kind of, we don't ever wear anything like this because you know why? It's too hot. It's way too hot. The only thing that resembles this for us is called a bathrobe, which you wear like before or after taking a shower. So, but here in the UK, this is a different material. It's not really meant for you to be wet. Like it's just meant to keep you warm. And it's called a dressing gown. Maybe it's meant to be wet. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's called a dressing gown. Basically, culturally, for them, I'm talking like I'm observing the people. But I kind of do. I kind of observe the people. Okay, so basically, for them, it's like when I observe the people here, right? It's like a common thing they wear while they're in the house, and then like to keep themselves warm. Okay, that's it. Anyway, um, I've had such a interesting week. Hi, laziness. Good morning. First test. Yes, you are the first test. Hello from Nom Nom. Hey, banana. Me for you're not the first. Laziness is first. Look, he commented first. Why do you think you're the first? My daughter was at work with me. So basically, my daughter is doing placement at my workplace. Okay. And like for the first time she gets to spend more time inside the operating room, like operating theater, more like mom because I'm a mom. And then um so she was expecting a bit more excitement, than she saw, because that hi thing is how are you today, because it's not like, she watch shows, right? She watches shows, and in the shows that she watches there's like, you know a lot of beep 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 in emergency. Oh, we have to save this patient's life, and she didn't get to experience she was like, I was expecting like, sounds and chaos, like excitement, like beep beep beep, the patient's blood pressure is dropping, but then she was like, but it's different. Like what I get to experience is, oh, let's play some music. Because we do play some music in the operating room. Sometimes it depends on the surgeons who are working and the anesthetists that's working. Some of them work better with music on, and sometimes we have patients who are not under general anesthetic, who are under spinal anesthetic, and they are aware, they are awake while they're doing the procedures. So it kind of helps them, make them ease, be calm. Like be more calm, well, if you have some music, at least it gets, and like you get entertained a bit more, I guess, put your mind off of getting scared or feeling anxious. um Wait, let me read your comments. Tin is a cute bunny. How am I a bunny? Why am I a bunny? How am I? Let me think about it. I'm still in love with you and I love you so much. Oh, Sengis, how was your day? What are you doing today? Are you not working today? Like soul cleaning cute. Oh, you are so sweet, laziness. Soul cleaning cute. I have never been I've never been told that ever. Kids are really good at copying what they see sometimes. You're so yeah, you're right. Okay, Tin is a bunny. Hi, Zingis. Woof woof. Who's the dog? Who let the dog out? Urban Banana did. Hi, Lucas Sharma. Filipino, you're Filipino? Or I'm Filipino? I am Filipino. From now on, you're a bunny. I don't understand why you're trying to tell me. Okay, basically, so she didn't get that, right? She didn't get the experience of like, and she was like, why is it so calm? Like, why is the sound like music playing, And I'm like, but it's an elective setting, Do you know what elective means? She actually asked me, like, she said, what does elective mean? Double tap on Tin's nose. Hey, Leshy, good morning. Hello, sweet, beautiful Christine. How are you, Leshy? Good morning. And then So I explained to her what elective means. Elective means you don't necessarily, it's not an emergency, basically. It means that it can be planned. Even if we don't do it right now, it's not going to affect your, um, like, it's not like you're gonna die, basically. Even if, hi Sultan Ak, why people Philippines can sing so good. Hi Sultan Ak, maybe it's because we karaoke is really popular there, and practice makes perfect, right? So if you've been, I think this is a theory of mine, but I don't know if it's, but you asked me, so I'm trying to maybe give you like what I think, why they sing well. Yeah, so basically, practice makes you better, right? The more you're exposed to something, the better you get at it. And I think that karaoke is very popular in the Philippines. During World War II, we got exposed to the Japanese, and the Japanese has influenced us in the karaoke. And then so eh, like I've been exposed to karaoke since I was young, and I love singing. And so, like, maybe the more you sing, the better you get at it. And then imagine how many people, yeah, how many of the Filipinos get exposed to karaoke from a very young age. So maybe, they get to develop their singing talents earlier on. Hi, Graham Doe. How are you today? Hi, yeah, I'm in bed, Nick. Well, I hope you're enjoying your day. Oh, most of the girls in London are arrogant and cool. You are not like them. Oh, but Sengis, there's so many people. Like, I think everyone will be very different from each other, no? Banana Sunday. Why people in Philippines? Oh, okay, you look younger. Oh my gosh, Lokesh. You again with your Vladimir. Hi, Leslie. How are you today? Hey, Grandmaster Templar. Did you change your name, Grandmaster Templar? Hey, Dynamite. You look like a woman. I am a woman. I'm not a man. I am a woman. You seem very anxious. The more you are exposed to something, the more you get used to it. Am I? No, I'm just like trying to, like, I'm just excited. Hyper. Yes, you're right, Dynamite. Exactly. And then the more you get used to it, I guess the better you get at it, right? Like, if you climb the same mountain every day, you'll probably be so good at climbing it after how many, how many years. And I'm thinking that's the same, with karaoke in the Filipinos. We've been so exposed to karaoke all the time. It's such a thing in our culture. Every party, most parties will have karaoke, and there's so many karaoke bars everywhere. I am a man who loves women. And you really urban banana. Are you actually? You have energy, wanna do comment? What? What? Why? Why would we do that, Grandmaster Templar? Anyway, so basically, I'm telling you about my daughter's experience, about her experience being in the operating room, like working with me in the operating room. She's doing it for her health and social care. Um, it's kind of like college, I guess, here in the UK. Yeah, it's kind of like college. Like after secondary school, for us in the Philippines, we did high school. After high school is university straight away. But here it's like there's college or A levels before university. So this is like the time before university. So she's doing some placements, actual real work placement. Don't feed the trolls. I won't, Dynamite. Nisa didn't come. Not yet. You'll never know. Still early. Maybe she will be here. Your thoughts and perspectives on life are very logical and I care. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Sengis. I really appreciate that. Hi, Stephen Cadwallader. How have you been? Hello, Christine. Oh, how was your work? How was your because Stephen joins a lot of tournaments. So like I think he's training for a tournament, isn't it, Stephen? Like, is that right? The right term for it, tournament. So like, how's your term? Like your training? When is it gonna be? Has it gone? Has it gone past? I've been gone for so long. It's okay. I understand. I'm running another spot. Yeah, there you go. Obstacle course. Sorry. Is that considered a tournament? In 10 days, or in 10 days, I'll post pictures on Facebook. Okay, Stephen. Okay. Well, good luck. How's the training going so far? How are you feeling? Hi, Chi. Good morning. Hi, Cookie Monster. How are you guys? Hi, Mr. P, aka John Anthony. How are you today? Good morning. And then another thing that my daughter noticed, okay, because you know how different people will have a different perspective of when they first get exposed to something. So I'm like, I don't know. I really feel strongly about sharing about her experience. Um, oh, okay, Graham Doe. So that's something that you're not like that you feel comfortable with, I guess, right? Like doing that. I know a few people who do that, to be honest. And then so one of the things that she has observed. So basically, when you're doing surgery, like the nurse, like me, my job, okay, my job, I'm a scrub nurse. Um, and one of the things that I have to do, okay, because I need to be giving the surgeon instruments, right? So like I have to count everything that goes into the sterile field. I have to make sure that after the surgery it all comes back, because nothing needs to, like, we shouldn't leave anything inside the patient. Basically, you open up the patient, and then like you have to make sure nothing gets left behind. So then I have all these things, and I have to stay there. I cannot touch anything. I cannot go anywhere, right? Like, so I just have to stay there sterile, because I cannot touch something outside. I cannot go somewhere. I just have to stay there because I have to be ready for when they need me. And sometimes they can be very busy, doing the same thing over and over again, and they don't really need you at that particular moment. So then it's like you're just standing there, right? Waiting. Like you're waiting for them to need you. And so I guess my daughter observed that. And because it's a very specialized area that, like, if somebody is observing, or if somebody is a learner, they have to be careful what they touch. They can't touch certain things because they might desterilize the field, stuff like that. So she just gets to sit and watch, basically, in that moment, especially because during that time they're so busy with the operation that there's really nothing much to be doing right that moment. So she she was expressing how, "Oh, I feel like I'm so bored because I just need to watch, like, and I can't touch anything." And then she was like, I think even the scrub nurse was bored, like, because the scrub nurse cannot do anything, basically. It's just funny how they see it. It's funny how kids, or like, you know, um, people who has never been in that environment kind of sees it. And like, I wouldn't have thought of that. I never thought of it that way because I've been in this job for such a long time. So that kind of perception, um, like, I don't see that. So it's funny, like, I found it so hilarious that that's how she's thinking. I think the scrub nurse is so oh my gosh, I didn't think of it that way. Double tap on Teen's Notes for a snack. Thank you so much, Urban Banana, for encouraging people to like my channel. Hey, Tanarim! I was about to become a registered nurse in America. I chose not to continue the career because it made me look at the body similar. Really? So you started it? So because you thought that, oh, now I feel like it's a car, like you just decided not to. Maybe you just really not into it. Maybe it doesn't really make you feel like you're happier. Hi, Chi. This robe looks so comfortable. It is. It is. I had it a long time though, so it's not as fluffy as it is. It used to be like really fluffy. It's still soft now. But when I first got it, it's like so much softer. But now, I mean, I'm just using it for comfort, and also, I'm not gonna throw it. I think it's still okay. And then, what was I gonna say? I used to feel like I'm do you remember Game of Thrones? Wait, what's the guy's name? How can I forget? Jon Snow. Jon Snow. Do you remember Jon Snow? Sometimes I kind of feel like I'm Jon Snow. Hi, Anu. Hi, Gianfranco. Good morning. Hey, Gender Ferreira. And you don't wear that? No, no. I'm wearing this at home. So here in the UK, this is like people wear this to keep themselves warm in the home, in the house. Okay, let me read your comments because I feel like I missed some comments. I'm running 3 kilometers a day to get ready. Wow, 3 kilometers. Wow. But because of my age, I'm not able to go very fast. I do the best I can. No, don't worry, Stephen Cadwallader. I think I think that it's inspiring, and I want to promote that. It's something that I want to, spread out that no, not the legs. Not spreading the legs, yeah. Spread out, like that, no matter how old you are, there's different experiences that you can still try. Our life is so short. Like, even if you didn't get to try it when in your younger years, you can still try it now, no matter how old you are. Yes, I guess that there are certain things that, our health might get in the way with, like Stephen is saying, that you cannot run as fast, but you just try your best, just give your best. And it's the experience itself that you're trying to get out of it, that fun, that excitement, and whatever skills that you can make. And I think the more you get into it, the better you get at it. Hi, Urban Banana. I'm going bananas over what? um no matter how old you are, my jokes are older. Tanarim, what the hell? Boop. Always beautiful, my flower. Thank you so much, Jennifer. I always thought that if something is wrong, then there's a way to fix it. Similar to your car. Oh, hi, K-Pots. Good morning. Yeah, I mean, I think the same way, Dynamite. I think that um like, if there's a will, there's a way. I always believe that. Although sometimes I think that's because sometimes you have so much of a positive mind, like you think that there's always a way, whatever you want to do, like, we can accomplish that, we can make it happen. Which is a good thing. Although I think we need to have a little bit of a balance sometimes, um like uh to keep us back into the reality somehow, but I still think that, a little bit at a time. But then um but I think we need to be realistic as well. Does that make sense? Like, a balance between the dreaming big, and being realistic, basically. And that's a universal mom robe. Is it really? Hello, even men wear this. Even men wear this, no? So early, good morning. How was your bonfire night? Oh, we saw a lot of fireworks at work. I should have taken a picture, but that was lovely because we have a lovely, nice view out there at work, where there's big windows. And then, we left work. And then my colleague came out of the changing room, to get home. And she saw the fireworks, and she was like, but she was looking at me. And she was like, wow. And I was like, I thought that she was looking at me like, wow. But it wasn't me. It was the fireworks behind me. I was like, I thought you were seeing that. Wow. You saw me. I'm like, I've never had that reaction before. Because it wasn't me. I missed you. I've been here, Gianfranco. Oh no, I haven't been here the past few days, actually. I bet you're the best nurse in the world. Tanarim. Hello, my love. How are you? And how is your family doing? We're good. My daughter's been doing some shifts at my workplace, like work placement. I don't understand this writing. Can anyone understand it? I wish I could you going to work since? No, I'm off today. Of course, she wanted more. What? Give her the banana so she can have what? What the hell, Cookie Monster? Goodbye, take care. Bye, Jennifer. Have a good rest of your day. That's new. It was a pleasure seeing you today. It was good to see you here too, Jennifer. She's ready for that. No, Cookie Monster, what the hell is wrong with you today? I honestly dislike someone at their. Oh, you don't want to see the end of life, Dynamite. You know what? There was a part in my career that I felt that way. Like, it was when I was working in a nursing home, and you work with the same people every time, I remember this woman. I still remember her name. I still remember everything. She's gone now. She's passed away. So basically, everybody doesn't like her because she swears at everybody. But then I was tiny. Like, I'm tiny, short, and then she thought I was a child, basically. So she never swore at me. See, one of the advantages of being short. So she thought I was a child, basically. And then, so out of everybody, but she loves me, you know. She would always ask for me, like she wants me to be the one to help her get ready for bed, you know, help her get up in the morning. And everyone else is so happy to just give me to her because so then they don't have to be the one, you know, because they don't want to be swore at, you know, they don't want to be um, verbally abused by this woman, you know. So anyway, so I'm with her all the time, you know, until she passed away. It really broke my heart, you know. And at that point, I was like, I don't even know if I want to go back to work anymore. You know, so I kind of feel how you feel, Dynamite. But then I guess somebody told me that time, like, you know, if you want to be a nurse, you need to be stronger than this. You know, you have to like, and it's sad because you kind of start getting used to it. You know, and it's not like some of your human emotions kind of leave you, and like you see some death, and you think, oh yeah, another one. You know, like, and that's kind of sad, isn't it? Like, it's good to have still that care, you know, that compassion, and like the sadness that you feel when somebody leaves us. You know, right? Anyway, ooh, what happened with the comments? Anyway, where did I end it? Where did I end with the comments? Hi, Bill. Let's turn. Hi, Bill. Spreading legs is unexpected. I don't know. No matter how old you are, I seen that one. Woohoo! Finish line. How's Kyrie? Oh, I miss Kyrie, Cookie Monster. I haven't seen him in ages. Um, when was the last time he was here? Um, when was the last time we were hanging out? He was here like maybe 3 weeks ago. I don't remember. Yeah, but I haven't seen him in ages. I miss him, you know. It's bedtime for me. Happy I catch a live in a long time. Well, I'm glad you're here. Oh, you're gonna go now? Cookie Monster unblocked me. He blocked you. Hi, Dr. Metaphysical. Same, we have like 25 floors in our building working, so I got to watch it from the rooftop and it was so nice. Okay. Yes, I'm Cookie Monster. Yeah, Omar Moran is Cookie Monster, yes. Sorry, because I met him from a different app before I even started YouTube. He was watching me from a different app before, but I moved to YouTube and he moved with me. Well, anyway, like he comes, but I got used to his name, you know, in that app, and that was his name in that app, Cookie Monster. Can you start? No, Suresh, I'm not gonna start twerking. I don't really do that here. Here. Here is the word. So what about you? K-Pot, how was your day? What are you doing today anyway? Can you start? No, anyway. So another thing that I am struggling with, not really struggling with, but you know, I have explored that I don't like about, because I moved rooms, right? I moved to the top floor room, and it's got like an ensuite, but the thing is I don't really like showers that much. Like I would take showers only at certain times of the month. And then like so I'm like, I at first I actually thought I was gonna give this room to my son, because I'm like, what am I gonna do with this bathroom? And another thing that I discovered that I don't really particularly like about this bathroom is that the sink is so far away from the toilet. How do I wash myself? You know? When I do you know? I don't like that. You know? Anyway, so that's one of the things. Like, look, it's right there. What do I do? So I have to do tissue, and then I have to go in the shower. I don't like that. So it's like I'm not even gonna use that. It's like I'm not even gonna go toilet, and I end up going toilet in the main bathroom. You know, I'm gonna go toilet in the main bathroom, and I need to do that. I'm gonna go in the main bathroom to have a bath. Because look at the main bathroom. Okay, basically, this is the toilet. That's the sink. Perfect, right? And you know, this cup is actually I'm saying I need to clean the bottom. It's actually made for, you know, like a tabo. I don't know if you're Filipino, but I don't use that to gargle. I use that to wash something else, like a bidet. I use it as a bidet, basically, but it matches the rest of the toothbrush holder, and everything. So anyway, that's one of my struggles that I've explored this week. Hey, Golden Blade, how are you today? So I don't know. I don't know. I feel like my toilet is getting wasted. I just brush my teeth and wash my face there. That's what I ever do in my toilet. And now I have another toilet to clean. Does that make sense to you? No, it doesn't make sense to me. Have you ate already? Yeah, I had you know what I had? I just had toast. Oh, because I just got a toaster. Oh, you know what I have an issue with as well? Look, I need to get rid of these water spots. It looks so ugly, isn't it? Anyway, another thing that I need to so basically my kitchen is starting to come together, right? So I have the tea, sugar, and coffee pots now, and I get to make my coffee there now. And then what else? Oh yeah, and then like the table is coming together now, and then I'm just waiting for like pictures up there. I'm gonna put pictures up there. And then what I was like, oh, I had toast, so I tried my toaster because that's the new toaster. Because when my dad left, he took his toaster, right? So then I'm like, let me try the toaster. And you know what? I had it with Biscoff. This is really nice, the Biscoff, and some Filipino peanut butter. There's something about the Filipino peanut butter that I always miss, so I always go back to it sometimes. I would try the English peanut butter, sometimes. It's just sweeter, I guess, the Filipino one. Probably, which might not be very good for your health. But it's nice. Like, I miss that taste sometimes. So I would go for, like, I would get a Filipino peanut butter once in a while. Hi, Grimdo. Hi, Burn Kazi. How nice. What is that golden date unexpected? Is that a yes? Yes to what? So let's use one toilet seat. I know, right? Do you not have a no K-pot? Apparently, there's a lot of controversy regarding that here in the UK, K-pots, because of like where the water is coming from, how safe it is, or something like that. Some people do it just. I have seen some people do get it or like do install it themselves, but not with the right what do you call it? Permissions? Does that make sense? Or like not really within the regulations or something? She saw you like her child, that's why she enjoyed having you around. What design is that for the bathroom? Hi, Golden Blade. Hi, remember me. Hi, Susavan. How are you today? I'm sorry, I was delayed with the comments. I'm at an office desk right now. Oh, really? You're at an office desk? Wait, are you at work? I guess for everyone, aren't you at work at the moment? No, I'm off. So I worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Actually, I was meant to be working today. I was meant to be off yesterday, but they asked me to come in yesterday because there's a lot of joint replacements. We had like, I don't even know, probably 9 knee replacements yesterday, all in one day. So they really needed me. So they're like, they can survive today compared to yesterday. Yesterday is a bigger, we have bigger list yesterday. So they swapped my day off, and I don't really mind it. Like, I didn't really have any plans yesterday. So if we can help, why not? So, and then I have back to work tomorrow. So this week I have 4 days, long days, from 8 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. every day. Hi, Yesupadam. Why did you retract your message, K-Pot? I wanted to read it. Have your boyfriend wash you? I don't have a boyfriend, Dynamite. Hi, Yesupadam. I'm good. How are you today? Hi, Burn Cassie. What is that? Okay. Anyway. Hi, yes, Dam. So I don't know if you know K-pots, like how they install that here, but I remember saying I remembered somebody wanted to have it, but apparently there's permissions that you need to get, or like there's a controversy, like where the water needs to be coming from and stuff like that. And so like I don't think they think that it is safe or something. I don't remember. Like or contaminating the water, something like I don't really know. Okay. Oh, right. Like from the clean pipe, they're worried that because you're using it for down there, it might it might contaminate the main clean water source or something like that with some poop, whatever. I don't remember. I don't remember. Um, Talking very well. Hi, yes, Super Dam. Smart answer. Ooh, smart answer to what? What did I say? I don't even know what I said. Wait, about the washing, about the bidet. Um, so it was actually very busy yesterday. And you know what else? Oh yeah. The other day we had a patient, right? That two. We had two. This is okay. This is a really weird. So here in the UK we have the NHS. Do you know what the NHS is? It's like universal healthcare. So you get it's like the whole nation kind of contributes national insurance, is that right? And then that's where they get the budget from, to help everybody, um and then like your health, what I like about it is you are prioritized not according to how much you spend, right, or like how much you have, but according to whether you how much you need it, right? So it's prioritized according to urgency, like who needs help right this very moment, they get it, they get the help right now, they get the help and attention right now. And I think that's beautiful. I think that's absolutely beautiful because I've worked in different settings. I have worked in the Philippines where, that does not exist. And I work here where that does. And I like to work so much better in a place where um, it seems more fair. How you're prioritized seems that's what I think anyway, from my experience anyway. My apologies. It's 2:30 a.m. for me here in California. I'm intoxicated. Okay. Are you gonna how are you rude? What did you say? Oh, about my boyfriend. I don't have a boyfriend. Oh, don't worry about it, Dynamite. It's okay. Um, I didn't really think that you were being rude. So are you having Mexican right now? And what is pressure? What is the pressure about? Am I missing comments? Like, are some comments not being shown to me? Because that's all I see now. After Yesu Pradam saying, okay, that's what I see. I wish I was intoxicated. You wish you were drinking right now? Are you working right now, K-Pots? How come your message was retracted? And then, basically, okay, so I like this. I like the NHS. I love it. I don't know. I love working for the NHS. I love the system that they have created. And I know it's not perfect, but nothing is ever going to be perfect. But I like the idea that no matter who you are, no matter what like economical background you're from, it doesn't matter. Like you will get treated, and the reason for you being treated is because of like you need it, like from your health perspective, like you need it right now because it's urgent. Your case is more urgent than somebody else's case, basically. That's the idea. And I really really like that. I absolutely love it. And I think it creates ripples um throughout the community because, oh, if you become unwell, it affects the budget, right? The national budget. So nobody wants you to be unwell. And like everyone, like everything revolves around health and safety. Like you have to make sure that everyone is healthy, everyone is safe, right? And that's beautiful to me. Like everything that you buy out there is has to be something that will not harm anybody because otherwise the national budget will get affected. So I like that. It's like if I get ill, if something bad happens to me, the whole nation is affected, because the budget is affected. So then they don't want that to happen to me. And I like that. I'm not the only one who will lose. If I get unwell, if I develop, a sinister disease, it's not just me, you know? Like, I don't know how to explain that. Like, because I feel like somebody is with me to make me well, you know? The whole community will promote my wellness because that's what will help not spend too much, basically, you know, the national budget. And I really, really like that. And then imagine, like, I have been in a place where that does not exist and nobody cares. If you get sick, it's all on you. You have to spend, you know, you have to spend to make yourself well. You know, that's your choice. That's, you know, you chose to be unhealthy, you pay for it, you know. And then like what you see out there in the you know in the community is like actually people gain money, you know, people gain money when you're not well. So then, like, okay, here, let me give you some choices of unhealthy stuff so that you'll be unwell. You know, because we will make money if you are. You know, I don't like that idea. I love the NHS for that. You know, I love the NHS. Please let us keep the NHS. Um, and then, hi, Madara 420. Okay, let me read your comments. Hi, Lee Cummins. I back made myself some pancakes and tea. Wow. What kind of pancakes do you like? Or banana? Highly Cummins, how was your day? Well, I just started, like I just woke up, made myself a coffee with some toast, and then I'm watching I mean, I'm playing Mario Kart, and then now I'm like just talking to you about the week, I guess. Hi, All Saints Day, NHS is cool. We national insurance, so everyone is covered. The NHS has been defunded by the right wing conservative, so less doctors, staff, equipment, and no longer waiting list. Whole nation loves you. The billionaire want to. I know K-pop, and I don't agree with that. And I've been seeing. Okay, this is what I've been seeing. A lot of people. I don't know if it's through social media, but a lot of people are spreading around that. Oh, it's better for you to not have the NHS. It's better for it to be private because look at all these people who are not paying, and then look, they get this, and you're the one working, and then you're not getting it. Are you crazy? All of us. How old are you now? And how long have you been paying the national insurance? Huh? Are you crazy? Like, now that I'm 40, right? And I have been paying this bloody national insurance for such a long time, yeah? Covering other people's knee replacements, hip replacement surgeries. And then, now that maybe it's my turn, right? After how many years, I'm gonna probably be the one to start needing all these operations. And then you're gonna privatize it. And now I'm gonna have to pay for it? Are you crazy? And some people actually think it's a good idea. It's like, I don't know what these people are thinking. You've been paying for it all this time, and then all of a sudden, you want to pay for your own operation. Are you crazy? Now that you're gonna start probably needing the operations, you want to start paying for it after you've paid for all these people before. Like, are you mad? I don't know what people are thinking, but it's easy to manipulate people, you know? Like, what the hell? No, the national insurance, like the national health system is good. Let us keep it. You know, it's good for us, like for each and every individual. Like, I mean, you can improve it. Like, if it's not gonna be perfect, you know, probably need to be better managed. You know, I mean, not all of it, you know, because not every single hospital will be well managed. You know, maybe and they're saying it's not feasible or something. I don't understand, like, how there's a lot of wastage. I work there. Like, there's a lot of things that we can improve, you know, and that's the only thing that we need to focus on, improving it, not changing it into private. We need to improve the service. We need to improve how we're doing things. You know, we just need to improve it. We don't need to change the whole thing altogether. And I don't like that idea of privatizing. I really don't. Hi, DJ Richmond Remix. How are you today? Hi, Daniel Dimom. Can you manipulate? Hey, can you manipulate me, babe? I was going to juice, but my tongue said no. Oh. What juice do you normally make, Urban Banana? Nothing worth having in life comes easy. Sounds like you're from people saying that. But it's like something that they probably use the social media to you know, to make people think that it's a good idea. You know, they play on our like, because we most people are like, all of us, I guess, at some point in our life, we have this, oh, if they get it, oh, why do they get that? I should be get it, like, oh, they're using my money to get themselves well. Like, that's unfair. We always have that thought, and they're playing with that thought. And you don't realize that you're actually losing something out of it. They don't get it. You don't get it either. You're not going to get it either when you actually need it. What the hell? That person with stage national budget can survive for the fittest. Um, by the way, banana smoothie. Oh, okay. Is that why your name is Urban Banana? You can improve me, baby. Anyway, um, so like one example, okay. I'm gonna give you an example of how we can all help actually. All of us, we can actually help. Like for us NHS staff, um, little things that we can save, we can do that. And like as a collective effort, that will save billions of money. Um, the people out there in the community, you guys can help save the NHS, by attending your bloody appointments. Don't cancel out of nothing. Because you know what we had a patient that had to wait 3 hours, okay, for an operation. And they've decided that 3 hours is way too long to be waiting for an operation. And they left. An operation that they don't have to pay for, right? And I was thinking, like, how much do you get paid? How much do you get paid that you think 3 hours is way too long to wait for an operation? Like, if you get paid, let's just say £20 an hour is big, okay? Hi, Somya Christian. 20 pounds an hour is okay. Like, that's actually high, like, compared to the minimum wage, right? But let's just say it's £20 an hour that you get paid. That's like an above average wage, right? £60. So you waited 3 hours. So that's £60 of your time. Like if you were working, that's £60 for you. And you think that your operation, which costs thousands of pounds, is worth less than £60 of your time. That doesn't make any sense to me. That is mad to me. That is crazy. Do you know how many people are involved in your operation and how much they get paid per hour? The theater, the operating room that how much that operating room cost, how much the instruments that are processed for that particular case cost. If you have to go private and do that operation, how much you're gonna need to spend? And you cannot wait bloody £60 worth of 3 hours to get your operation done. You are mad. So that's one of the things that waste our time, that waste our money. The reason why we cannot, like, we're saying that, oh, we are not able to do, well, because people are not respecting it, people are not appreciating what they actually have. Like, how much of that money is wasted? Now we have that blank slot that we could have done somebody else, just because you are impatient, just because you have this high sense of self-entitlement that you think you're way too good, you're way too high up to wait 3 hours for £1,000 operation. That's crazy. That is crazy. Bonkers. Hi, Bum. Welcome back. How are you today? Lol, if you get the new COVID-19, don't share it with everyone. You work around a lot of sick people, so please be careful. Don't get sick. Okay, Dynamite. I try not to. The peanut is giving it oily thing. Why are you pregnant? I'm not pregnant, Shants. Of course, Spencer. I put banana milk on yung peanut. Okay. That sounds good, actually, Urban Banana. Lots of protein. Some potassium. Hi. Screw, you're not 40. You might be 34 or 35. Dynamite, I am 40. 3 hours. They're lucky they didn't have to. No. It's on top of the 3 weeks. On the day, K-pot is, The 3 hours is on the day. Of course, they've already waited. Like, see, that's another thing. The long waiting list, and you're already at the front of the line. You're already on the day of the surgery. And all these people who would have wanted your slot, right? Who have been waiting weeks to be done, and you decide, oh, 3 hours I've waited. Oh no, it's too much for me. I have to go. Crazy. Hi, Somya. How are you today? Hi, Ephrain. Welcome back. The peanut is giving it an oily thing. Oh, yeah, peanuts can be very oily. I am 34 December. If you are 40, then let's have some babies. Oh my gosh. Let's have the smartest babies in the world. Wow, beautiful eyes. Thank you so much, Efrain. I'm glad you think so. The smoothie is bad with the peanut. I try to be. Oh, I think it would go well. Peanut and banana. No, it didn't turn out well. We had 14 years of conservative, so it's not only about canceled appointments. Billions have been wasted in worthless contracts and underfunding. No, K-Pot. I don't want it to be private. Let us not. We got a baby request. Let us not make it private. No. No. I disagree. All people unite. See, is that why they're trying to segregate the people? You know, trying to distract us into looking at, oh, look at all these foreigners, separating us and everything. Oh, put your hate into this. And then slowly they're taking away our public health. Don't let it happen. Hold on to our NHS. What's 20 pounds an hour? Maybe a person want. No, 20 pound an hour is a wage. Yeah, exactly. Divide and conquer makes everything easy for them. Yeah, there you go. So let's not let that happen. Spread the word. Do what you can do. Spread the word. Let us keep our NHS. We love our NHS. I want to give it to my rabbit. What do you want to give? Oh, you actually have a rabbit? Anyway. Why did we get so political? Okay, Fonz. What happened to us? I hope it doesn't end. In America, that's thousands of dollars. What an operation, you mean? Exactly. It is thousands of dollars here too. But what we're seeing is somebody who was waiting for an operation just left. Just upped and left. Because he was like, oh, I have been here 3 hours. I cannot wait anymore for this operation that I don't have to pay for. But I mean, we kind of pay for it because we contributed towards it. I'm allergic of rabbit hair. Really? Is that all? Just huskies and rabbit or all kind of hair? Talking about the NHS get me political. Yeah, isn't it? But I love the NHS. Hi, Crispinator. I'm not English. You're not English. It's not your NHS. It's meant to be for British people. You lot should have insurance. Hi, Crispinator. I am English. My dad is English. I'm half Filipino, half English. And I have been working here for a very long time. And I work for the NHS. Hi, hello, teens. Hi, Sagar Gupta. I'm good. How are you today? And did you know, Crispinator, actually, that people who are not citizens here, okay, like let's say they are from another country and they come here, they do pay insurance. They call it like with the visa that they pay. So they have to pay £1,000 per person for a visa. And then on top of that, they have to pay, I don't know, 2,000 worth of insurance. And sometimes they don't even use that. And you know what? On top of that, they're not entitled to the benefits that the British people who are citizens here are entitled to. So they're contributing to that because most of the people who come here from another country, they're actually working, right? So they're paying the national insurance, they're paying contributions, council tax, everything like that. But they're not entitled to the same things that you're entitled to. So basically, actually, they're paying so much before they even become a citizen, before they even get to the point where they're entitled to anything. They've already contributed so much without getting anything. They're just working. Um, ooh, Crispinator, she's half English. Yeah, I am half English. I am English. I have an English passport, Crispinator. But anyway, you know what? That's your opinion, and I think I wouldn't want to spend more time arguing with somebody that doesn't have a wide understanding. Does that make sense? Like, I cannot expect everyone to comprehend everything that I'm saying, and there's no point arguing with somebody who won't be able to comprehend it anyway. It's like arguing with a fish. It's like telling a fish, this is what I want to do, with my kitchen. It makes more sense if I put the, you know, if I put the microwave here because of the location, of my fridge, whatever, it's not going to make sense to the fish. Even something as simple as 1 plus 1 equals 2. If I talk to a fish and say, you know what, 1 plus 1 equals 2, will the fish understand me? No. So I don't think it's worth my time anymore, Crispinator, to argue with you or to communicate with you, because it seems like you have your mind made up, and maybe you're coming from a lot of anger within yourself. Maybe that's why you want. I don't know what your struggle is in life, but it seems like you are. Maybe you're finding it something difficult, and maybe you're struggling with something and you're trying to blame that on somebody else, maybe the foreigners, and maybe that's why you're like that right now. um, but I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do to help you except you can help yourself. The only way you can push through this is to actually improve yourself, right? Tackle everything head on and stop blaming it on other people. Stop blaming all your problems on other people. Stop blaming the system. Concentrate on yourself. What could you do? One step at a time. What are your goals? Go and do that one step at a time. And then you will realize you don't even have time for all of these things. You don't even have time to like be telling people, oh, you're not English. What the hell? Like, how is that helping you? It's not helping you at all. Hi, Michael. How are you today? How's you doing? Wait. I'm gonna read from the bottom going to the how's you doing? Did you enjoy Halloween? I know, right, girl? Haha, you don't even know me, you weirdo. Yeah, same thing. You don't even know me either. I got kicked out and blocked by Venezuela women because I had an argument. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Gianfranco. Is that your first time on their live stream? Hi, Michael. There's no point in telling flies that honey tastes better than exactly. There you go. Then try insult us. Wonder why you get the what abuse? I didn't get any abuse, Crispinator. It's because I am Spanish. I didn't get any abuse. You aren't English. Your language isn't English. No, I have a different accent, Crispinator, because I grew up in the Philippines. I'm half Filipino, half English. I was born in the Philippines and raised in the Philippines, but my dad is English, pure English. My granddad was in Fleetwood Mac. Hi, Michael from Georgia. Hi, Fatame. My rabbit is not eating, sniffing it. Maybe it's not for rabbits. Is that allowed for rabbits though? Is it really like that in England? Is it applicable for all people? Or coming for any exception? Sagar Gupta, it takes some time before you get there. Oh no, we gotta reform UK. No, I know, right? Now I need more banana, 1,000 pound per year for one time. Okay, I think I have seen that. Hi Q, good morning. How are you today? Hello, beautiful. How are you doing today? Off today? Yes, I'm off today, Q. How are you? What about you? And I even know her for like 2 years on Bigo, but I left Bigo 2 days. Oh, okay. So, I mean, it's normal for people to want space, when you get a heated argument with them. It's fine. Let them have time to think. Um, it's your way of trying to protect yourself, I guess, from feeling hurt, or like giving yourself some clarity. Sometimes you need some space to get some clarity. And even I know her for like 2 years on Bigo, but I left Bigo 2 days after 3 years. You just said you're Spanish. I didn't say I'm Spanish, Crispinator. I'm reading people's comments. I read somebody else's comments. They're extremely idiotic to have to leave a paid for exactly Dynamite. That's what I think as well. Crispinator, do you know her? No shallow brain. Nice collage of pictures. Thank you so much. Yeah, those are me and my kids. How are you doing? Did you enjoy Halloween? Are you asking me, Sagar Gupta, or are you asking Michael? Because it's like to Michael. Oh, wide understanding. Wait, where was that wide understanding? Your grand is in Fleetwood Mac. Wow, didn't know that. Yeah, yeah. He was Jeremy Spencer. He was in the original lineup, but he left to join a cult. Very exciting background. No way, I knew the head groupie of Fleetwood. My friend from secondary had a grandma that toured with them. I stayed at their house. Really? Which one? I have an announcement. What is it? Now I'm on TikTok. Yeah, I'm thinking about opening a TikTok as well. When you're going to make me a pork sisig. Oh, do you want to learn how I make my pork sisig? Actually, I can do that, but my kids don't really like it. So, I mean, I'm starting with the things that my kids actually like, so that when I die, like they can just go on my YouTube and be like, search tin spans and the dish. You have not seen our flags going up. Well, okay, Crispinator, you seem like you're going through a lot. I think that I don't know what has got you fired up with this. I think there's a lot of things going around trying to divide us, trying to divide us. And um like a lot of the foreigners, you know what they do? Basically, our country, there are some things that we need to cover, right? Like, let's say, for example, in healthcare, because that's where I work. So there's a lot of people, your citizens, right, that need to be covered so that we will be able to look after you, so that the country can be able to look after you, so that there's enough staff for the NHS to look after you. But there's not a lot of people that like to do that job. There's not a lot of people who like to wipe shit. There's not a lot of people who like to take care of old people, but obviously they want you, your country wants you to have your dreams, make your dreams come true. What do you want to do? They don't want to force you to do those jobs that you don't really want to do, right? So then now there's a lot of these, it's like it all revolves around taking care of you, basically. You can go and try and do what you want to do. You can go and chase your dreams. We're not going to force you to wipe people's bums. We're not going to force you to wipe old people's bums. So what we're gonna, but then we still want you to be taken care of. When you get old, we still want you to be taken care of. But who's gonna do that? If you don't want to do that, who's gonna do that? So then there's not enough people. So then they outsource from other countries, right, to do the jobs that you don't want to do. That's what's happening. If they did not do that, if they don't go out of the country to get all these people to do that, then the only option they have is to force you to do that. You won't have a choice of what job you want to do. You will have to do it, the job that needs to be done. So then you will have to, okay, sorry, we need nurses, or we need care assistants. We need people to wipe old people's bums. I've done that as a job, okay? And a lot of foreigners do that as a job. The old people that your grandmother, the old people that are related to you, who you probably won't have time to go and visit every single day, to care for every single day, to wipe their bums every time they go toilet, to clean up all the mess that they make, right? You don't have time for that, right? Like, who does that? Who's been doing that all these years? All these foreigners, all these foreigners that got these jobs because nobody wants to do them. That's what the foreigners are doing for you, okay? Like they are here so that you can follow your dreams. Anyway, but then obviously, I don't know, like after doing this job for a long time, obviously maybe they get, promoted to higher jobs, whatever. And then now you look at them and think like, why do they have the jobs that are better than mine? They started with wiping people's bums. Did you start with that? Go and start with that if you want. Anyway, do you want coffee main there? What is that? I don't know what that is, Tanirim. Crispinator, are you having a bad day? Talk to her and tell it to Miss Lynn. She might help you out. But anyway, yes. Anyway, Crispinator, I don't know what you're going through, but like mm, I don't know if there's a lot of things going around. Actually, I have heard that there's a lot of things going around, and it seems like whoever it is that is circulating all of these things, they want to divide us. But it's getting you fired up and hate on foreigners as a whole, which doesn't make sense to me, okay? Because it doesn't make sense why you would focus on that when what are the other things that actually matter to you right now, and who is actually not giving you what you need right now. That's what you need to focus on. But these are like distracting tactics that sometimes people who want something from us do, so that you will settle for the little amount of things that you are getting, because um because you're distracted. Your attention is now focused on, I need to hate these people, I need to hate these people. But then you forget that actually, who is actually messing with me right now? Who is actually not giving me what I need right now? Who is actually not paying me enough right now? That's what you have to think about. And like, don't like focus on hate. That distracts you from what you actually need for yourself. Anyway, I'm gonna read the rest of the comments and then I'm gonna go because I need to play more Mario Kart. I agree, you're in a situation due to your own actions. Yeah, exactly. And we adjust to the times. Like, yes, we can do something to improve what we have right now because nothing will be perfect. We'll always be progressing. But what did you do to make that improvement? You'll have to go and do that action yourself. You have to go and suggest it. Like, if there's a good idea in your head, go to the person who can make that idea happen. Banana is single and ready to mingle. Why are you saying those stuff? Something happened to you. Okay, I think I read that. Okay, I think I already read that. Wow, Bay, that's an inspiring speech there. Thank you so much, Tanirim. By the way, have you done with driving class? Oh shoot! Yes, I have to go back to that Sagar Gupta. Actually, it's November now. It's gonna be in December. It's gonna be in December. My driving test. Wow, go Teens. Thank you for NHS service. Thank you so much, K-Pot. I like the way you're thinking. Thank you so much, Tanirim. God bless you, mom. Thank you so much, Q. Gotta go. Have to go to the store. I have to go as well. Thank you so much, K-Pot, for the gift. Thank you so very much for the £5. I really appreciate that. Anyway, goodbye, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow after work at 9:30 p.m. GMT. 9:30 p.m. GMT. Okay. Gotta go. I have to go to the store. Okay, bye, Urban Banana. Right, this distraction is caused the deterioration. Yeah, like anytime that you go and hate on people, that is like that is not gonna do you any good. It's like you are just hurting yourself. That my son actually told me that. Like when you live in hate, like you go and be projecting out a lot of hate towards a lot of people or whoever, even just one person, you're actually hurting yourself more. Because first of all, it distracts you from things that might be good for you, because you're distracted, you're thinking of other people instead of thinking of yourself, or like something to develop yourself, to improve yourself, to improve your life. What do you need to get? No, you're not focused on that. You're thinking about, oh, how do I bring these people down? You're focusing all your effort, your time, your attention, your mind space on bringing other people down when you should be putting yourself up. It was just expression of being close in mind. No offense, that sounds like job security. They won't fire you for a job that is required. Bye, peace. Bye, everyone. Bye, Tanirim. Bye, Q. Bye, Gianfranco. Bye, Sagar Gupta. Bye, Dynamite. Bye, Urban Banana. Bye, K-Pot. Have a good rest of your day, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Leshy, you're still here. Goodbye, Leshy.